everyone, my name is Vaishnavi Mishra Deshmukh. Today's topic is difference between a functional programming and object-oriented programming. Firstly, discuss in the what is functional programming and object programming. In a programming, either paradigms in a styles of a way of a programming, and programming is the paradigms is different from of another's, and the biases on the features and the style of a supports, and there another servers of a features in determinants of a programmings, and the paradigms such as the modulus and object of interpreters of events, and that's a control of a followings etc. Then every programming palindromes of as own of advantages, so better now at it is used before in the actually using in the according to the given a static and the overflows of a object oriented language, and of a good of even in you have a fixed set of a sets and of operations and thinkings, and any you code in evolves you the priorities and add a new thinkings, and this can be the accommodates and by adding new classes and implements of existing of methods, and then it is a existing of a class ever left alone, and the functional of a language are going goods of you have the fixed set of thinkings, and your codes in evolved and you the primary and no opportunity to the existing of thinkings, and this can be the accumulates of by adding new features, and which is a computer's existing data, and the existing functions are the left alone and alone of a possible using both of programs and paradigmings, and the according to the occurs on the have of languages, and the Python, Java supports in the object-oriented concepts, and the functional of supported in the functional programming of object-oriented functions. Then it is discussed in the main difference between of functional programming and object-oriented programming. The functional programming is the program is paradigm and enhancement on the using of a programming using of a functions, and which a function is performing specified in the task. Then it is the object oriented programming. The programming is the paradigms, and it is the bisects on the objects and orientated in the concept, and class are the wherein the instance of a object is created. Then discuss in the seconds in the functional programming in element is used in the variable functions, data functions and immutables that cannot be the changes in creations. Then it is the object oriented programming. The functional elements is using in the object oriented method in data used in the mutables in data. Then it is the functional programming is imports in not is given in data but in functions, and the object oriented programming the imports of a given data rather than the process. Then it is the functional programming is the following of a declaration of a programming models, and then it is the object oriented programming is the implementing of a programming in model. Then it is functional programming is used in the recursions of iterators, and then it is the object oriented programming is the loop of iterators. Then it is functional programming is a parallels of a programming and is supported, and then it is the object oriented programming is does not supported in the parallel of a program. Then it is the functional programming does not have access specification specifier, and the object oriented programming there are the access the specifier in normally public, private and protected. And then it is functional programming new data function is not easy, and then it is the object oriented programming is the provided easy and added new data of a function. This is the main difference between of a functional programming and object oriented